This time, baby, you won't be in and out of love. In and out, baby. This time. We here? We are reconnecting. Yeah, I see that meter. Okay, we good to go now. Everything is gonna be okay. Everything is gonna be all right. Yeah. All right, all right. What's good now? Let's break it down like we should before, but it's okay. Yeah, we tally up the score. We gonna make sure that we win, but we begin right now. Flashback Friday. Thank God it's Friday. It's the Daily Go Get Optimism Show, and today, like yesterday, but more so, the right way today, we are talking about who would you cook a meal for? Who would you pay for a meal for? Yeah, I'm sure. Or should I say, who you would cook a meal for? Who you would pay for a meal for? So it seems to be a big thing nowadays about who pays for what and who would actually do what for a boyfriend or a husband or a wife or a girlfriend. So we're gonna break it down a little bit and see what we can take it as far as this topic is concerned. So I know that yesterday we tried to get this thing popping, it wasn't working out, but it's going to work out tonight, and everything is going to be all right. Y'all hear we live and clear, and we shine bright. That's we do, dear, and everything is going to be all right. You hear? All right, y'all. So let's get it popping. Get what popping like this. It's the daily go get mism show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it whiz? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking off fast lane, no coasting, and everything is gonna be all right. Flashback Friday, thank God it's Friday night. Word. Who you would cook a meal for? Who you would pay for a meal for? Like I said, it seems to be a big deal nowadays about who comes out the pockets with what, who is more willing to accommodate who when it comes to this whole eating thing. We gotta eat, y'all. Each and every day we have to nourish our bodies. We pray for that type of thing, right? But how it goes down and how it plays out is really a social construct that we have to navigate in one way or another. So we're going to break it down right now. Everything is going to be all right. I showed you how. So let's get it popping, y'all. Urban Therapy with Son. Daily Go Get a Mism Show. Let's get it popping. Urban Therapy with Son 752. And this your daily. The Daily Go Get a Mism Show. We do this every single day. Every day it rains. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. We break it down, baby. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. Every day it rains and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains and the DG will do the same. I'm your host, Son 752, aka Omar with the. And if you can't say Omar with the. Well, then you just say Omar with the R. This is the Daily Go Get a Show, all up in your area. I'm feeling like a real man should, and I hope y'all feeling like real men and women should also. So check it out, yo. Tonight on the Daily Go Get a Show, Flashback Friday. Thank God it's Friday. We're talking about who you would cook a meal for, who you would pay for a meal for. Now, I don't know about y'all, but lately, online, social media, and things like that, I've been seeing a lot of memes expressing a woman's desire for a man to cook for her. You know, things like he can cook, he doesn't cheat, he puts God first, he doesn't go out a lot, he ain't about, he got a big, But I noticed that they slipped the whole cooking thing in there. And I'm thinking like, well. I know it wasn't by mistake. What are we doing nowadays? Has it become a man's job to cook? Now, don't get me wrong. I don't think there's anything wrong with a man cooking. I live by myself, so I have to cook every day. And I know how to do it. I can show other people how to do it also, and I have. But here's the thing. For me, the whole cooking thing has never been a deal breaker when it comes to choosing a woman. For me. Like, if you can cook, that's good. But I've never expected a woman to cook for me every day. Mainly because, and I'm going to just keep it a buck for you. When a woman cooks for you every day, whatever weight you were, you're probably going to get a lot heavier. That just seems to be how it goes. So if you're trying to keep your weight down or whatever, your woman probably is not going to help with that. If she's the type that cooks every day and desires to cook for you every day, she's going to fatten your ass up. So like I'm the type of dude, I have to watch what I eat because, you know, I work out and everything like that, but things can easily get out of hand for me. I ain't got that. I don't have that young boy metabolism that I used to have back in the day, where I could eat anything and it would just eat it up, skinny as a rail and all of that kind of stuff. It ain't going down like that. But even besides all of that, that's just never been a real deal breaker for me. I'm not that type of eater. I don't overeat. You know what I mean? I'm not the type that stuffs myself, you know, has to go back for more and all that kind of stuff. Once I eat and I'm full of it, I'm good. You know, I eat like a man. Don't get me wrong, but I don't eat like a lot of men. You know, I ain't greedy when it comes to it. Like food is not on my mind 24 hours a day and all of that kind of stuff. So and shout out to people who are foodies and all of that kind of stuff. I mean, you do what you do. But what I'm saying is that has never been a deal breaker for me. So if a woman couldn't cook, or if she can't cook, I'll show her how to make some things. You know what I'm saying? If that's what we doing, but more than likely, that's not going to be it never is going to be a deal breaker for me. It's more of a deal breaker for me when you are unwilling to learn how to do something that I may need. I mean, we do have to eat every day, and I'm not the type that's going to order out every day. No, not even 3 times a week. That's not going to happen. But at the same time, I must admit I don't mind cooking for my woman, but I'm not going to make that my job. I do kind of believe in traditional gender roles, and you ain't gonna put the cooking thing on me. Like, we not doing that. You know what I mean? I understand that other couples, you know, that's their thing and all of that. But no, you're not going to put that on me. You know, look, what y'all do is what y'all do, but that's not going to be my job. It's barely going to be your job. But if it is going to be anyone's job out of me and her, it's going to be her job. Right? You got that. But I don't mind stepping in, and I don't mind. Look, I like the way I cook. So of course I don't mind the way that I prepare or eat or serve. It's just the principle of it. But when I see these memes when they're talking about, you know, women wanting a man to cook for her, you know, or wanting him to be able to cook and be willing to cook, and I'm like, when we start doing that, and I see dudes feeding into it, you know, thirsty niggas online, you know how they do. Oh yeah, I got 3 out of the 4. I got 4 out of the 5. I got, you know, I'm like, this thirst trapping gotta stop, baby. We gotta do something about the thirst trapping. But so I like to ask y'all, ladies, is that a requirement of y'all? You're like, where's this coming from? Like, am I seeing something new? Am I seeing something that do I think I'm seeing something that I'm really not seeing? Like, what is it? Please try to clear this up for me. Does your man is your requirement that a man cooks and that he will cook for you? I like to hear a little bit of the science behind that. You know, I have known some households where the man did do all the cooking. I've heard of that. You know, man is on the domestic front. I ain't mad at you. Whatever way that other people construct their household, I don't have no problem with it. Just know it ain't gonna be the way it's going over here. You know what I mean? But I am curious about is this a wave? Is this a thing now? Is this what we doing? You know, has the list of male responsibilities to a woman started to include cooking? Or is that just something that, well, that would be nice, so I'm gonna just add that in there? Look, he even cooks for me, girl. He cooks for me. Oh my God, it be delicious. I mean, come on, you know that men are the best chefs around the world, so it's not like men are foreign to cooking. It's not like that. It's just that in the home, it has become more of an expectation that's been placed on women, good or bad, regardless of how we feel about it. T. Carey Wright, morning, noon, and night. It's always great to have my people going directly into your site. And Stacey White, what's going on? Thanks for coming through. It's always glad to see me, some you, and Carol Chamberlain, me friend, me favorita. Always great to have my eyes on you and to see you. And Keisha Bruton, wow. Keisha Bruton, what's going on? What's going on? Good to see you. All right, so okay. TK Wright says, I prefer to be a chef. I prefer to be the chef in the relationship. Okay. That he doesn't have to cook. He doesn't have to cook for me, but he needs to make sure that I'm fed. He should never leave me hungry. I can dig that. Keisha says, maybe grilling, but cooking can either be shared or I don't mind cooking dinner. Okay. That's what's up. Emily Dunlap in the house. I said it. Emily, what's going on? But yeah, so that's just a little tidbit. I've been seeing that a lot online lately. I'm like, are they trying to bait these niggas? Is it really like this? Y'all trying to bait these niggas to cooking for y'all? I want to know. Out of all of the men that I know, I want to know how many of y'all share the duty or have the responsibility of cooking for the kids. Do they be like, Daddy, I'm hungry? No, not no McDonald's. Dad, I need you to cook up that souffle like you did the other night. Dad, I need the casserole. Dad, I need the lasagna. Dad, I need the mac and cheese. Dad, I need the roast. Dad, I need the daddy. Is it like that? And if it's like that, and that's agreed upon in your household, hey man, rock out. But as far as social relations are concerned, we know that there's a wave going on with black men and black women. There seems to always be something going on that seems to want to divide black men and black women from each other. Always have us on opposite sides of the fence. Always have us going at each other instead of going towards each other or with each other. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like this whole thing about who you will cook a meal for. Now, I've heard a lot of women say that they wouldn't cook for their boyfriends. They'll cook for their husband, but nah, I'm not cooking for no boyfriend. You want meals on a regular basis, you got to put the ring on it. And you got to complete the job. You can't just put the ring on it. You got to complete the job. And I'm thinking to myself like, wow, that's what we doing? So you wouldn't cook for your boy? What? Now, don't get me wrong, because there's more to it. There's more to it. I've also heard women say a lot of these dudes really just want to get in your panties. So what they do is instead of taking you out, they be like, when you going to cook for me? And it's all a game to get. First of all, they want to get in your crib. They figure if they get in your crib and then you cook for them, then they going to get some ass tonight, Netflix and chill, baby. And I can see that. I can understand how some dudes would use that as a way to get in. But to say that you wouldn't cook for a man that wasn't your husband at all, I'm like, now this could be me, and it may be, but I think this is just me. Any woman that saves the best part of herself until she gets married is probably not a woman that you want to be dealing with, because the courting stage, should I say the courting phase, the dating phase, the I go with you, you go with me, I'm your man, you my woman phase, that's an audition to become married. Like now, hear me out, y'all, because maybe I'm tripping, but this is the way I look at things. Why would I trust a woman to be a good wife that held out on being a good girlfriend? You know how they say, women say for men, why would he buy the cow when he can get the milk for free? you know, they normally are talking about sex. Like, why would you have sex with a man before marriage? It's the stupidest thing I ever heard. You know what I'm saying? I'm all right. It's not the stupidest thing I ever heard, but it's definitely up there in the top 10 for me. But yeah, I can understand that there may be some things that you may do for your man that maybe you'll go over and above if he was your husband. For example, we're gonna get off this cooking thing because to me that's not a big deal. A lot of women be offering to cook a man breakfast, and you know breakfast is the easiest meal that can be cooked. Even kids, 6-year-olds can cook breakfast. Yeah, let me fry these sausages up. You know what I mean? Whip these eggs up. You know what I mean? Put a little butter in the pan and put a little seasoning on there. Put a little seasoning. You know, people be gassed when eggs got a little seasoning. Put a little seasoning. Put a little seasoning in the egg. Like, wow, you can really cook. It's eggs. It's eggs. It's eggs, son. It don't really. It's eggs. It's eggs. Throw some cheese. Yeah, look, this shit's got cheese in it, evenly distributed, and look, green peppers. You threw some mushrooms and onion, tomatoes up in there. It's called an omelet, dog. It's called an omelet. She gassed you up with an omelet. All right. But anyway, let's say that you're very helpful to your man. You know, like if he needs something, you're Johnny on the spot. Like you know, let's say your man was having car troubles, so you would pick him up if he got broken down on the side of the road. Maybe you would let him use your AAA to get a tow or a jump or something like that. But maybe you'll do those kind of things for your boyfriend, your man, whatever. But if y'all was married, be like, listen, baby, I will put a down payment or help you with the down payment or co-sign a loan for you to get a new car. I won't do that for my boyfriend, but I do that for my husband. To me, that's understandable. You're not holding back. You're not totally holding back on doing anything for your man. But what you're saying is you won't make it a financial obligation to your man, you know what I mean, too early without knowing that where there's no real commitment for the future. I can dig that. That makes sense to me. Because a man could do the same thing with a woman. Like, all right, she broke down the side of the road, man. Here it is, 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't even know where she coming from 3 o'clock in the morning, but I gotta go. I gotta put on my clothes and go help my baby out. You know what I'm saying? She's sitting in the car. She don't know how to change the tire. I'm going out there to change the tire, whatever. You know, like I could have sent AAA out there, but no, man, I don't want no nasty ass, you know, tow truck drivers. You know what I mean? Breathing at my woman's neck, you know, being her, you know, saving her like she's some kind of damsel in distress. So I told her, don't even worry about the AAA, baby. Just lock all the doors and all of that. Turn the heat on or whatever. I'll be right there. Change the tire. You know, take care of you and all that. I do that for my baby. I don't care if she's in another state. I'm gonna go over there, you know, and take care of her. However, if she was my wife, like, yo, we gotta get rid of this car. We gotta get rid of this car. This car is acting like Christine. It get too moody. So we gonna sit you in something nice. We gonna put that makes sense to me. So, but when we talking about who you would cook a meal for, I don't know. It's hard for me to look at that as some kind of big deal. It's hard for me to look at that as some type of big deal. But what do y'all think about this, man? You know, like, am I tripping? Am I looking at this too much in a misogynistic way? Am I, you know what I mean? Am I on some old male chauvinist shit, which is okay with me? I mean, I like being I kind of like being a male chauvinist. I don't want to be, you know what I mean? It's too many bitches out here. You know what I mean? These niggas acting too much like pussies. From my point of view, I can't. But and if y'all would like to talk about it, I invite y'all to call in. And the number to call is area code 319-527-6199. That's the number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. Yes. Y'all, I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get your shine, baby. Press number 1, and that will let me know that you would like to speak. And then I will call you out by the last 4 digits of your telephone number, and you can rock on and do the damn, do the damn thing. This is the Daily Go Get It Business Show. I'm your host, Sun752, and we are talking about who you would cook a meal for and who you would pay for a meal for. So let's get into this whole paying for a meal thing. You know, a man and a woman just start dating. Let's say they're going on their first few dates. On their first few dates, it's normally the expectation that the man is going to pay for a date, but it's not always like that. Some people feel like maybe y'all should go Dutch the first few dates, or at least the first date, y'all should go Dutch. Some people feel like they should go Dutch, and I've heard reasons for it that are somewhat valid. I must lend understanding to. Like, I've heard women say that, well, first of all, when I go out with a man for the first time, he not getting none. No matter what, no matter how well it's going, no matter how much we feeling each other, no matter how many laughs we have and all that old good stuff and all that, he not getting none the first night. Now, maybe the second night, third night, you know what I mean? It might take a few weeks, whatever the case may be. He not getting none the first night. But they figure that some men feel like if they spend money on y'all to eat that night, or movies, dinner, a show, whatever the case may be, he might feel like, well, you know what I'm saying, I paid a lot of money for that meal. I didn't take you to TGI Fridays or Applebee's. Personally, I like Applebee's, but I get it. Yeah, I took you to a real restaurant. I took you, I took you to Ruth Chris. I mean, I took you to Del Frisco's. I took you to McCormick and Smith. I took you to Capitol Grill. Like, yo, I'm down a couple of $100. Plus, you was drinking. Big, fat, thick steaks. Thick. Center cut. Bone in. You was slicing. Steaks. Couldn't even eat it all. You slicing steaks. Thick. 2-inch thick steak. Thick. You was eating lobster. Lobster tail breaking off like butter. I got the butter and the garlic and the butter. Got the butter and the garlic and yeah, you was eating mad healthy. You know what I'm saying? We paid market price for the lobster, baby. You giving us some ass tonight. So I get it. A lot of women feel like, no, I'll pay for my side. You pay for yours. That way, at the end of the night, I'll make sure that I still like you. It's going to be a foregone conclusion that you ain't going to do nothing crazy. Now, what happens if you go Dutch with a nigga, you still give him some ass that night? Because I'm sure that has happened. Well, we adults, and, I ain't really expect to give up no ass, but I mean, would you go out with a nigga that you didn't want to give no ass to, like somewhere along the line? I mean, you really got to ask yourself, like, what? I mean, I imagine some women do, like you would go out with a man that you didn't want to eventually give up some ass to. I don't know. That seemed weird to me. Because to me, that means that there's no attraction. But there are levels of attraction, and that could be my lack of understanding. I can accept that. I don't know everything. I know one thing. I ain't asking no girl to go out or going out with no chick I wouldn't want to hit. Whether I hit or not, that's a whole different story. But I'll be damned if I'm going out with one that I definitely don't want to hit. I mean, as a friend, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's not like I haven't gone out with friends before, but not one-on-one. Like, we go out with friends. Oh, yo, you know what? I got you. You know what I'm saying? I know, you just had the surgery and all that. You know what I'm saying? I got it. Yo, I'm gonna take care of Shonda. I got Shonda. But one-on-one, I wanna play that game tonight. No. Not platonic taking you out to dinner at nighttime? What is you crazy? But that's misogynistic. Oh, like yeah. You wasting my money on a chick that I just like. Is this a business dinner? We could do that, but it was business, son. Yo, I was doing it for business, G. That was a networking dinner. I had to do that. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't hit that. She a bum joint. Then the question gonna come up. Yeah, but would you let her go down on your man? Only if it was good for business, G. For business. like how much is this gonna cost me in the long run? Of course, the question then would be, so you would let a joint go down on your man that you wouldn't hit? Because you know there's a good chance that she ain't gonna finish. So you just gonna be sitting there with a hard man? You ain't. What, I'm tripping? All right, I'm tripping. All right, cool. We're cool. Emily Dunlap says, I used to think my aunt couldn't cook because Unc cooked. That's because he loved it and was a great chef. That was his career. I could dig that. Because one thing about a chef, they can hook up meals real quick. Like you not a chef, not none of y'all personally, because some of y'all might be. But if you're not a chef, but you can just cook, it can take a while because you getting everything set. Like a chef is just gonna come in. So they cook a regular meal, and you be like, "Oh my God, this is the best tasting thing I ever had." They've been trained to do this. They got this. Cal Chamberlain says, if that's what he thinks, I can pay for my own meal. I can afford to treat me how I should be treated. I'm just saying. I hear that. T. Carey Wright says, I don't have sex for 90. I don't have sex for 90? What's that? I'm attracted to intelligence. I don't have sex for 90. That's some kind of new fly slang. What's 90? Is that like 1990? What's 90? Oh, it is some new slang. Okay. All right. Well, anyway. All right. But yeah. So when we talk about stands for 90 seconds. Oh, I don't have sex for 90 seconds. I'm attracted to intelligence. The hell? What? Why? What are we doing here? Hey, y'all, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. This is the Daily Go Get 'Emism Show. We are almost at 1,000 subscribers, y'all. I'm 5 short. Somebody might mess around and unsubscribe, and then I'm 6 short. I need 5 people. 5 stars. That's all I need. I need 5 people to step up to the plate and get me to a G. You know what I mean? We go get to a G. We having a party. We have a G party. Ain't nothing but a gangster party. But the G is going to stand for God. Ain't nothing but a God party. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Share the show. Be down with the crew. It's the Daily Go Get 'Emism Show. All right. Emily says, I didn't know what 90 meant. I'm like, and T. Carey, right? How you know intelligence can't only last for 90 seconds? Like you quick smart. It's smart, don't be lasting long. Oh, you said exactly, Emily, I was messing with man. I can't do it, son. And your side can't do it. Okay, anyway, who you would pay for a meal for? You know, I've heard dudes express like, man, I ain't spending all this money on these chicks out here. You know, you go ahead, they have you spend $200-300 on them for a meal, and then they give some nigga who don't give them nothing. You know, they give him the ass. They give you their ass to kiss, and it costs you $350. And here they give him real ass. He ain't even pay 50. He ain't pay 50. You paid for him to hit. Well, life is bigger than just sex, especially when we start talking about the unification of a man and a woman pushing forward the heterosexual agenda that seems to be diminishing by the day. So we talk about black men and women. We're talking about two people of the same community that struggle to avoid separation. We're trying to come together. And so what we're trying to do is find better, more innovative, and long-term investing ways of staying together. Let's stay together. We got to do this. So if we get hung up on who you will cook a meal for, like I ain't going to cook no meal for I ain't cooking no meal for my boyfriend. You ain't my husband. I'm not cooking for you. I'm not doing this for you. I'm not doing that for you. You know, I've heard a lot of women say that. I ain't doing this for him. I ain't doing this for you. You ain't putting a ring on it. Ain't nothing I could do. Ain't nothing I should do. My mom told me not to do nothing for you because you ain't down with us and my crew. You don't take care of my kids or even your own. Why should I let you hit me with the bone? In which case I can understand. But like I said, I see the courtship as an audition for marriage. If you can't get the courtship down, you think that the marriage is going to go okay? You think that's going to be smooth? You think that's going to be all right? You got another thing coming. It's not going to be good. I don't see a way. I mean, so let's say, all right, let's kick it around, y'all. Let's say that it's true on some level. Let's say that you are the type that will hold out until you are married to start doing right by your man or your woman. Well, when exactly does it start? Does it start at the engagement? Does it start at the planning of the wedding? Does it start at the rehearsals? Does it start right after the honeymoon? When do you start stepping up to the plate? Do you have an itinerary? Like, all right, first we get married, then we do the reception, then we do the honeymoon. Some people don't go on a honeymoon right away. But yeah, but right after I do, I have a whole list of things that I wasn't doing with my man that now I'll do. Like all kinds of shit that he didn't know he was going to get. First of all, I'm going to start cooking. I'm going to even start cleaning. I'm going to even help him with some of the bills. I wasn't doing that before. He got child support for other children that he had. I'm gonna start letting them come over. Before I wasn't letting them come over. You ain't gonna be coming over. Yeah, I mean, come over where? We ain't living together. All that kind of stuff. Maybe we was living together, but yeah, I mean, you do have selfish women out there that's like, well, listen, yeah, me and you live together, but until you get things together with the baby mom and all that kind of stuff, and your kids can't be coming on. This is my apartment. This is my house. I pay the rent. I pay the mortgage. Yeah, I'm gonna start letting them come over, do things, whatever. And not only that, but he been wanting to do anal. I'm gonna let him do anal. No, I wouldn't let my boyfriend do anal. I let my husband do anal. I mean, maybe y'all in the anal. I ain't in the anal, but there, some men are in the anal. Would a man who likes anal put up with his girl not giving him anal? Like, all right, she said, when we get married, then I can open the butthole up. Butthole was closed all during the courting process. As crazy as it sounds, as ridiculous as it may sound to some people, I mean, that's what I'm hearing. And maybe it's just me. What's good though? What's good? What is we talking about? Phone in my pocket. What are we talking about? Exactly when do you start being a good wife if you were not a good girlfriend? Or maybe you thought that you were a good enough girlfriend. Possibly. Like, well, if we're really talking about expectations, what did he really expect me to do? How did he expect me to be as a girlfriend as opposed to a wife? Maybe you're the type of woman that was raised to believe that as a wife, as a spouse, you do whatever is asked of you, but not as a girlfriend or a boyfriend. I don't know, y'all. What y'all? I mean, holler at me. Carol Chamberlain says, it's the choice for me, LOL. I have opposite situation over here. I love cooking and I'm a good cook. But my better half seems to have lost his appetite. I don't know. Now I mean, he was probably fattening the boy up. He's like, listen, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to live on this earth for a little bit longer. You know what I mean? You gotta make these meals a little bit healthier. They was definitely filling me up, but you trying, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't eating that much no more. Stuff me like a turkey. Okay. Stacey White says, I have dated where they have cooked for me. Okay. So shut it, Omar. I'm trying to help here. I'm trying to help over here. So Stacey says, I have dated where they have cooked for me. But did you require that? Is that just something that they wanted to do? Some men do, and I'm not saying that this is your situation, but some men will do certain things in the beginning, to get you all in. Like, oh my God, he does fill out all of these boxes. He checks off all of these boxes. He puts God first. He cooks. He don't have a bunch of hoes. He's faithful. I don't know. He washes his feet before he get in the bed. I don't know. Whatever it is that women, sometimes even knowing what women like, the cookie cutter surface things that people talk about that women look for in a man. Sometimes we don't know the deeper things that women really look for in a man. But these are the things that they complain about. I'm not sure if they asked for these things up front or if they asked for these things along the way, but they might complain about it when other people are around. Stacy says, I know how to cook a healthy spinach omelet. I just learned and I like it. That's what's up. Spinach omelet is dope. A spinach omelet is dope. But like I said, breakfast is eggs. You just throw stuff in the eggs. You throw some butter in the pan, let it get hot. Make sure it's a good non-stick pan. You whip up the eggs. Whip. The pan is hot. The butter in the pan is hot. You throw the eggs in, slide it around. It starts to harden up a little bit. You whisk it. Sometimes you might want to just fold it or whatever. There are different ways to do it. Some people do it loose. Some people do it like a sort of like a flat layer, where you fold it or whatever. Omelet. Spinach omelet is dope. That's what I normally get when I go to IHOP. It should be good. Speaking of IHOP, are those real eggs they use at IHOP? I always wondered that. I mean, I like IHOP, but sometimes I be thinking, like, I don't think I asked enough questions. Eggs are one of those things these days. You cannot be sure if people are using real eggs. Artificial cholesterol boost. I don't know. Stacy says, I've seen some eggs that don't look right. I hear you. Yeah, me too. Carol says, my breakfast can be shrimp and grits, salmon and spinach omelet, things like that. That's cool. Shoot. As far as I'm concerned, you should be able to eat that kind of stuff at night. Why not? Why not? Eat at night. But who you will cook a meal for? Is it really that big of a deal? You know, am I talking about an irrelevant subject tonight? You know what I'm saying? Like, does who you would cook a meal for really say a lot about how you feel about them? Or is this just something that you do? Are you the type of person that cooks for everybody at any given time? Like, you always the one, bringing stuff into work, cooking for people around the way. You have kids. You always was the type that was feeding their friends, that type of thing. I mean, it might be. It might not be a big thing for you. Well, yeah, I cook for you real quick. That's what I do. My grandmama used to do that, and my mama used to do that, and now I do that, and I teach my daughters to do that. It not be a big deal, but evidently for some people it is. And the whole who you would pay for a meal for. Oh, you know what I meant to ask y'all? As far as women are concerned, would you pay for a meal for a man? Like, is that a big thing for you? Is that like a never no go? Unless maybe like it's for his birthday or something like that, maybe Father's Day. But other than that, like, nah, I ain't paying for no meal. I like if you are the one who invited a man out for a date, like, yo, I'm free Saturday night. Won't you come get me? We go out dinner or whatever. If you invite a man out for a date, do you expect him to pay for it? And don't get me wrong, I don't think that it's unreasonable for you to expect him to pay for it just because you asked him. In many people's minds, that's the natural order of things. Like, the man pays for the meal, especially like in the beginning. Now, I ain't gonna front. I've had a lot of meals paid for me, but that's what they wanted to do. It ain't had nothing to do with them inviting me out or whatever. They told me, like, nah, man, I'm taking you out. I'm like, all right. I mean, I always took my own money just in case they tried to get on some other shit. But I don't see anything wrong with a woman paying for a meal. Do I think that should be a regular thing? Listen, if that's what y'all do, that's on y'all. Maybe she's in a better financial position to be able to do that, and she likes to go out to eat a lot. Maybe going out to eat. Maybe going out to eat is really not your thing, but you'll do it because that's your shorty. That's your shorty. It's really up to y'all. But what do y'all think? Carol says, I often do just that. Okay. I put a lot of time and love in my food, and you can taste it.
60
Stacey
seconds.
Says, how would you get to know a person if you don't date? Yeah, I don't know. Because I have heard people talk about, like, you don't date. I don't know. Like like in the Muslim religion, you're not supposed to date. So you have like a couple of meetings, and then y'all decide if y'all want to be married or not. And it's not like a legal marriage; it's like a faith marriage. I guess until y'all really get to know each other as husband and wife, and then y'all like, that's weird. Yeah, it's weird. And I know people who say they practice that, and I don't be believing them. I'll be like, all right, you didn't date him, but you married him off of some old arranged marriage type of shit, sort of. So when y'all first have sex as man and wife, y'all use condoms? Because you ain't never had sex with your wife before. So how does this work? I mean, how does it work? Is your Muslima wife on the pill already? Has Allah sanctioned the pill? Not from what I know. I don't know everything. But I've been a Muslim for a long time, of different, factions and denominations. I mean, after all, my name is Sun752. Not exactly, but anyway. Okay. Carol Chamberlain says, if he's my man, yes, I will. And of course, my good friends, yes, I will. It doesn't have to mean anything but just a meal. Yeah, so you don't mind coming out the pocket for a meal. I can dig that. And I don't think it should be a big deal, but online you see a lot of things, man. You see a lot of things, you hear a lot of things. People be posting and sometimes posting and boasting. You don't know what you're getting out here. It's just a whole lot of stuff. It's a whole lot of stuff. But we're going to do these birthday shout outs. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious July 15th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They get number one out the box. You know what? Number one out the box. I'm going to start off with my go-getters. First of all, my man Ansel Jones. Happy birthday to my brother Ansel Jones. He couldn't be here tonight because I hope he's somewhere turning up the damn thing, having a good time, living his best life. You know what I'm saying? And making it better for the duration and for the rest of his life. Happy birthday to you, my brother. And also, go get her, my girl Janelle Coca Goins. Janelle. Everything she do it well. She be denying it, but I ain't trying to hear that shit. No, I ain't buying it. Happy birthday to you, Janelle. And also, Ty Crippen, Delaware. Happy birthday to you. And I think that takes care of the go-getters. All right. And also, Jumana Rabia Harps. Happy birthday to you. And Jabaya Aziz, turning 46 years old today. And Daruff Jenkins, turning 43 years old today. And Ronishi Baker, turning 44 years old today. And Rhonda Watson Edwards, happy birthday to you. And Charles Owings Brown, turning 60 years old today. And United All Peoples, happy birthday to you. And last but not least, my girl, going all the way back to the 1985, Tammy Young. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious July 15th. I hope that today finds y'all good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. All of y'all go ahead and turn up, but don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, the rock out, rock on and do the damn, rock out, rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, this whole meal thing, I'm just trying to figure it out, son. Yeah. I'm just trying to figure it out. Who you would cook a meal for? Who you would pay for a meal for? When we're really talking about, we're talking about our social construct, our conditioning about who we see as being deserving of one thing or another, or not deserving of one thing or another thing. When it comes down to it, you're going to gravitate and treat the people well that you believe in. And if you're not the type of person that's going to do that, then there's no need for you to be dating or trying to act like you're a friend. If you're the type of person that holds out consistently for whatever reason and doesn't deliver when you are delivered what was promised to you, well, people gonna figure that out after a while, and we gonna see how it go. We gonna see how it go, baby. So tomorrow on the Urban Therapy with Sun show, tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow we're talking about, would you put them on your insurance? Yeah. Would you put them on your insurance? And we could be talking about your car insurance. We could be talking about your health insurance. We could be talking about your life insurance. What does it take for us to insure a car or make sure that somebody will be able to go to the doctor and stay up on their health? We're going to take a look at that tomorrow. It's a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Because when you think about it, normally, if you're married, those are the type of people that you would put on your insurance policies. But it ain't always like that. Sometimes you're close enough for somebody to help you out in other ways. And there are ways to do that. And there are certain things that have to be done in order for that to happen. But we're going to talk about that tomorrow. So let's get that. Make sure y'all come through. And I'm going to be here with you too. So we going to do. So peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. I love y'all right back to life. And so we gon' holla back. So for my blog talkers, let me get you on up out of here. We gonna say peace. See you later, my dear. Yeah. And for my YouTubers, you know just how we do, but thanks for coming on through. See you on the other side, my boobers. Peace, y'all. Have a good night.